I just hope she not going to trick us. I got a feeling she might, but if she got an attitude again, I will knock her out and get out of here. Same here, I was this close to slap her. I was going to do the same thing as well.
Okay, I'm back. What seemed to be a problem?
I will show you the proof about Alicia and Deanna.
Please be quick, cause I need to get back to work.
Hang on a minute, I'm still looking. Oh no, is gone.
I know all of you are lying. You never got proof. You all just making stuff up.
But we are not lying. I got a feeling Alicia and Deanna delete the video.
Oh, now you all just making stories.
Okay, we really need to tell you the truth, but it's time to spill it out.
I know you lying.
Okay, Alicia and Deanna are bullying Valencia on Messenger and calling her names.
That is the biggest lie I ever heard. Now get out right now.
Hey, you don't need to attack me like that. You being very rude.
I don't care. Get out of my office right now, all of you.
Geez, what an attitude.
I know, screw her.
You know, let's just get out of here before she sees us. For now on, we just going to ignore Alicia and Deanna. That will be the best way, cause a lot of people are not going to believe us.
Sounds good, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, we all going to ignore them for now on. Valencia, here is what you need to do when you see Alicia and Deanna. Just ignore them and walk away. That is what I'm going to do instead of attacking them and slapping them. Just to let you know, Cinderella and Snow White story is going to start now. Okay, Christine, we will be there right now. Great, let's go everyone. Okay, Snow White, we are here for a story for you and Cinderella. Great. Let me guess, the Snow White story comes first and then Cinderella, am I right? Yes, that's right. Okay, I'm ready. Great, let's go.
Hello everyone, I'm Prince Florian from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and today we are doing the story of Snow White and is by Snow White and Nicole Miranda.
Okay, Nicole, you ready to do this? Yes, Snow White, you can start reading the story. Okay then. Having lost both of her parents at a young age, Snow White is a princess living with her wicked and cold-hearted stepmother, the queen. Fearing that Snow White beauty will outshine her own, the queen forces her to work as a scullery maid and asks her magic mirror daily who is the fairest one of all. For years the mirror always answers that the queen is pleasing her. One day Snow White meets and falls in love with a prince who overhears her singing. On that same day, magic mirror informs the queen that Snow White is now the fairest in all of the land. Angered, the queen orders her huntsman to take Snow White and reveals to her the queen plot. He then urges her to flee into the woods and never return. Lost and frightened, Snow White is befriended by woodland animals who lead her to cottage deep in the woods. Finding 7 small chairs in the cottage dining room, Snow White assumes the cottage is the untidy home 7 orphan children. With the animals' help, she proceeds to clean the place and cook a meal. Snow White soon learns that the cottage is the home of 7 dwarfs named Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, Dopey, who work in a nearby mine. Returning home, they are alarmed to find their cottage clean and suspect that an intruder has invaded their home. Snow White introduces herself and the dwarfs welcome her. After she offers to clean and cook for them, Snow White keeps house for the dwarfs while they mine for jewels during the day, and at night they all sing, play music and dance. Back at the castle, the magic mirror reveals that Snow White is still living, and with the dwarfs enraged that the huntsman tricked her, the queen creates a poisoned apple that will put whoever eats it into a death-like sleep. She learns the curse can be broken by love first kiss, but is certain Snow White will to the cottage while the dwarfs are away. The animals see through the disguise but are unable to warn Snow White. They rush off to find the dwarfs. The queen fools Snow White into biting into the apple and she falls into a death-like slumber. The dwarfs return with the animals as the queen leaves the cottage and give chase, trapping her on a cliff. She tries to roll a boulder onto them, but lightning strikes the cliff before she can do so, causing her to fall and get crushed to death by the boulder. In their cottage, the dwarfs find Snow White asleep by the poison. Unwilling to bury her in the ground, they instead place her in a glass coffin in the forest. Together with the animals, they keep watch over her. The following spring, the prince learns of Snow White's eternal sleep and visits the coffin. Saddened by her apparent death, he kisses her, which breaks the spell and awakens her. The dwarfs and animals all rejoice as the prince takes Snow White to his castle. That is it for the story of Snow White, am I right? Yes, you're right. Now is Cinderella and Chalie's turn to do a story. Yes, it is. Okay, Cinderella, you next. Thank you, Snow White. Okay, Cinderella, I'm ready to do the story with you. Okay, good, I will start. When Cinderella is a young girl, her widowed father marries Lady Tremaine, a widow with 2 daughters of her own, but dies shortly thereafter. Lady Tremaine, jealous of her stepdaughter Beauty and determined to forward her own daughter's interest, orders Cinderella to become a scullion in her own chateau, overburdening her with chores. Cinderella's stepsisters Anastasia and Drizella also take advantage of her meekness, mocking her and adding to her workload. Despite this, Cinderella remains kind of hard, obediently doing her chores whilst taking care of the mice and birds that live in the chateau, making friends of them, mainly of 2 mice named Jack and Gus. She also protects them from being eaten by her stepmother cat Lucifer, who makes her duties even harder in retaliation. One day the local king becomes impatient for his son the prince to provide him with grandchildren. Despite the objection of the Grand Duke, the king invites all the eligible maidens in the kingdom to a late birth mother to fix up, fearing she will upstage them at the ball. Lady Tremaine and the stepsisters deliberately keep her busy with no time to spare. Jack and Gus and the other animals decide to fix it up, the dress for Cinderella, using beads and a sash discarded by the stepsisters. However, when Cinderella attempts to go to the ball with her family, the stepsisters recognize their belongings and angrily tear the dress apart before leaving Cinderella behind. A distraught Cinderella runs out to the garden in tears, kneeling on a stone bench. There she is met by her fairy godmother, who has come to help. She transforms Jack, Gus and 2 other mice into 4 white horses, a pumpkin into a coach, Cinderella old horse Major into a coachman, and her bloodhound Bruno into a footman. The fairy godmother also gives Cinderella a shimmering ball gown and glass slippers, but warns her that all the magic will end on the stroke of midnight. Cinderella arrives at the ball and is not recognized by the stepsisters. Though Lady Tremaine believes something is familiar about her, the prince is instantly smitten, so the king orders the Grand Duke to make sure the romance goes without a hitch. The Duke prevents anyone from interfering as Cinderella and the prince dance a waltz and wander out to the palace grounds, falling deeper in love. However, when Cinderella hears the clock tolling midnight, she runs away before she and the prince can exchange names. Despite the efforts of the Grand Duke, Cinderella and the animals revert to their former appearance and hide in the woods. Cinderella discovers the other glass slipper is still on her foot and takes it home with her. The prince promises he will marry none but the girl who fits the glass slipper. Elated, the king orders the Grand Duke to try the shoe on every girl in the kingdom until he finds a match. When the news reaches the chateau, Cinderella is shocked to realize it was the prince she met. Hearing Cinderella humming the waltz from the ball, Lady Tremaine realizes the truth and locks Cinderella in her attic bedroom while the stepsisters unsuccessfully try on the slipper. Jack and Gus steals the key back from Lady Tremaine. As they take the key to Cinderella, Lucifer attempts to stop them by trapping Gus and battling the other mice. The birds summon Bruno, who scares Lucifer out of the house, and a freed Cinderella hurries to meet the Grand Duke. In a last effort to prevent Cinderella from overshadowing her daughters, Lady Tremaine causes a page to trip and break the glass slipper. Cinderella reveals she has the other slipper, which the Grand Duke places on her foot. Much to Lady Tremaine's shock, Cinderella and the prince are married and share a kiss as they set off in a carriage for their honeymoon. And that is the end of the story of Cinderella. Yes, thank you for reading the story with me. You're very welcome. Just to let you know, there is another talent show coming up later tonight. Okay, who is the Disney characters this time? Is Belle and Mulan. Oh good, we be able to see them. You probably will find them in Sleeping Beauty Castle. Okay, so once we find them, is that okay? We will meet you back on stage. Sure you can. Okay, see you in a bit. Hello Chalice, remember me? Alicia, you should know I remember you, and yeah, you still my friend. Not anymore, me and Deanna are done with you. Stop that, Alicia, who do you think you are attacking me like that? Oh shut up, get a life. Later Chalice, we are through. Okay geez, calm down with your attitude. Who do you think you are talking to me like that? Okay listen Alicia, I don't know why you acting like this, but the way you attack me like that, I need you to stay away from me right now. Since you don't want to be my friend anymore, that is fine with me. I got better friends to hang out with. With who is it? Christine and Melanie, you two lame friends. Hey, you don't call Christine and Melanie lame. Oh shut up, I got better stuff to do. I don't care what you do, just stay away from me, I'm done with you. Okay later loser. Geez, what an attitude. Hey Chalice, where is Valencia? OMG, not you too Deanna. Don't be so smart, where is Valencia? Okay, I don't know what is going on with you and Alicia, can you just get out of here? I don't like your attitude. Find whatever, just stay out of my way. Later Chalice, fatty. Okay, first Alicia and then Deanna. I can't lose my friends. Chalice, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. It's just Alicia and Deanna attacked me. I don't know what is going on with them, but I got a feeling they are having a bad day or something. Chalice, I don't think is not that. Alright, what is going on with these two? Did Liz and Shaniqua told you about Alicia and Deanna? Not yet, I didn't hear the whole thing. What is going on with Alicia and Deanna? They become bullies now and they are talking junk about Valencia. That is the proof about Alicia and Deanna. They are bullying me on Messenger. Oh no, shame on them. Don't listen to them. I'm done being friends with Alicia and Deanna after what they treating you. You not the only one. I'm done being friends with them, period. By the way, Alicia and Deanna attacked me today and they are being mean to me. I know, I saw it. I wasn't happy about it. Same here. And by the way, I'm about to head to Sleeping Beauty Castle to see Mulan and Belle there. You want to come with me? Of course, we all going with you. Great, let's go everyone. You got it. Okay, Mulan and Belle, here we come.